There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Okay, true story. It was 9 or 9:30 in the morning yesterday morning, and it was right before I was about to shut down my computer when I see that I have a battle request from what looks like Brighton, aka what was Drizzle D5. So, I'm like, alright, I'll probably lose, but, you know, I'm actually around to take the request, so I'll do that, so. Luckily he doesn't lead with Rotom this time. I can get up my rock safely, and now there's a unusual face-off against Gengar and Garchomp. Now his Garchomp is clearly not scarfed at all, and this is going to allow me to disable lock him, which I guess means that I get one free shot on him. I get to it's like I have the Shadow Tag ability for a turn because he's disabled, but he is also locked into Outrage at the same time. So I get a free shot on Garchomp. Then, because his Outrage ends, I predict perfectly his switch into Tyranitar. So Gengar has already done a vast amount of damage. And Gengar is just so beautiful. He is so anti-meta. Is so perfect. So, anyway, my explanation for sending in Marsquee, the Gastrodon, like this is I wanted to make absolutely sure that this was the same Landorus, since, you know, his Garchomp set did change. He had a Scarf-Chomp before. A couple of his Pokemon are different this time around. And, thankfully, he doesn't carry the Psychic, which means Gengar walls special attacking Landorus 100%. A lot of them carry Psychic or Sludge Wave, but he had HP, Ice, Focus Blast, Earth Power, and Rock Polish. So that is a complete wall for Gengar, and another kill under the belt. Gengar has practically taken out half of his team already with the Disable Lock shenanigans that he pulled off early game. So I've got a scarfed Gastrodon who's just, you know, killing stuff, and he's going to throw out Victini. Heatran is a very solid counter to Victini. Can't really do anything at all to Heatran, and he's just going to use Trick Room. Funny thing is, the Trick Room makes me attack him, because even with 0 IVs and a Brave Nature, you still have base 100 speed. You're still really fast. So Heatran is going to outspeed Victini, and because I got that Earth Power damage off, next time he comes into Stealth Rock damage, he is going to go down. So that is a pretty big misplay on my friend Brighton's part. Yeah, so Heatran is going to virtually take down Victini and then totally blow away Skarmory, and the only thing he really has left is Rotom Wash, which I am going to Toxic, which is, of course, the kiss of death. And I have all 6 of my Pokemon still standing. Now, I'm going to think he's going to use Trick again, throw out my own choice Scarfer, so he's just going to waste a turn as I clean up the game with an Outrage there. So yeah, that was pretty brutal. I had no idea this match was going to happen this way, but yeah, Gengar is such perfect anti-metagame material with sub-disable. It makes perfect sense to me that Gengar's usage has gone up recently, because he is an amazing check to Garchomp. But anyway, this is going to be a fun match I had a while ago, and I'm going to lead with Kiss from a Rose. I forget the lyrics, but you know what song it is. Yeah, it's a reference to that, and a reference to that community episode. So I'm going to kind of screw around against his Manectric. I was kind of hoping it was choiced in a way, but it isn't really, and that's fine. His Steelix is going to show a Body Slam, so I'm like, ugh. Huh. Steelix knows Body Slam. That is a big red flag. That pretty much tells me that I'm going to have an easy time against his team. Now, this Roselia, this is when I rebuilt the team after I had scrapped it, and I forgot to give Roselia rest, so it has spikes and toxic spikes, which is actually pretty nice, but it doesn't give him any form of recovery, so I would like to redo this team so I have like a Wisher or something. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. But right now, I'm going to get up that Trick Room, go for the Ice Beam. I was kinda hoping he would try to sub down, or he would go for a Leech Seed, or he would overpredict in some way, but he doesn't do that, but that's fine, because now we're going to get something of a Roselia sweep, which is... it feels weird saying that, it really does, but I have 2 turns to hit his stuff, and everything he has is clearly faster than a Roselia, and I'm going to somehow get 2 solid kills with Roselia, and with that Eviolite I could take a Return or a Crunch or whatever that attack was. Now, yeah, so Roselia has definitely done his job, so I'm just going to leave her in as fodder, and I get my free switch into Elebit, which is a very powerful, if predictable and very standard Rotom. I definitely didn't need a spin blocker on this team, but I don't know, maybe I need a bulkier Rotom, because it's just like max speed and special attack with Life Orb, and it feels a bit too frail to me. I don't know. I also want to sneak in a Wish Passer in there, but I'll have to see how that works. And this is going to be an RU match I had probably yesterday morning, I think. I was kind of fed up with that RU team that I had, just used in the previous replay, so I was going to go back into what I know, which is my my Manual Rain RU super offensive RU team, which has defeated many people. It's a pretty good team. He is going to lead with Ferroseed, I believe, and I was afraid he was going to lead with his own Aerodactyl, so I didn't want to lead with mine. On the Switch, I'm going to be able to get up a Rain Dance and a Stealth Rock. Now, I don't really care if Ferroseed takes me out. I'm pretty sure it is not carrying a Grass move, so I'm free to go for an attack. Unfortunately, I'm going to make a pretty bad move and go for Earth Power, as the Cryogonal switch in is pretty obvious. Had it gone for Surf, I would have put huge offensive pressure on him, and he would not have been able to spin. So he does get to spin, but he's going to switch out because I guess he wants Cryogonal for later. And you could say there's a misplay, you could say it isn't a misplay, I don't know, but what I do know is, man, look at that damage. Life Orb max special attack in the rain, that 2-hit KOs for Alligator, that is awesome. So Ferroseed's going to come out again. I'm just going to fodder off Zits for the time being, but Leech Seed brings me down to a perfect 1%, and I do want to kind of save him for Death Fodder, and at the same time I'm predicting a Protect move, because Ferroseeds and Ferrothorns like to use Protect. I would know, I've used them. Well, I don't use Ferroseed, like, ever, but I've used Ferrothorn quite a bit, and Leech Seed and Protect are like peanut butter and jelly, so that's going to be helpful. He's going to scout to see what move I use. I really should have used Rock Slide after that. For some reason I was dead set that he was going to try to absorb my Mega Horn with Mag Mortar, but yeah, on hindsight, Rock Slide would have hit both of them for super effective, so that is a huge misplay on myself, on my own part, but now Balrog is going to come in on the free switch. If you don't know, I am RobotnikIsSexy, and I love to use Aggron. He is probably my favorite Pokemon, and I'm going to be able to Magnet Rise on his face, and yeah, land the Head Smash. So he's going to Earthquake nothing, and then get taken out by a Head Smash. He's going to go out into his Galvantula, Head Smash. gone. And he's going to go out into Magmortar, and I didn't really want to risk it, but I'm like, dude, fuck it, head smash. Balls to the walls offensive, awesome Aggron power, and he is just going to forfeit after that because the intense offensive, super awesome goodness of Aggron is just too much to bear, and it pretty much swept his team out clean, although it took me quite a while to get to that point, since Ferroseed was very, very strong against my team. But those are going to be my 3 matches, YouTube. And if you liked them, please leave a like rating and or a comment. And as always, I will see you later.